Hey, how's everybody doing? This is Anthony over at Woodyah. Today I just wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about this bad boy right here. It's called the 66 Beater, and it is an awesome tool that is used by furniture makers, craftsmen, home hobbyists, you name it, we got it. Why I like these, it's the same reason why I like the Stanley 45 when I first had it, was the ability to take a regular front of like a shelf. Let's say you just have a nice piece of antique board or something like that, right? And you have a mantle. You're going to basically walk over to it, take your plane it down, and then on the front of it, it's just going to be a nice square edge. Hopefully, you jointed your board. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. But it's kind of cool because you could come in there and put a design on the board. So something like this, very simple, very easy, and it really takes regular woodworking and makes it fine woodworking. So you'd be looking at a shelf that looks like that, opposed to just a regular square-faced board, which looks cool. But this is why we like, and this is what makes us fine furniture makers: the ability to take a regular square piece of wood and with minimal effort make something artistic. And that's what I want to do. I want to spur creativity. So without further ado, let me show you a little bit. I like this bench because the bench dogs are lined up to the vise, so I get this firm grip onto it. So this is what it is. So this is the bags that have been given out with Woodyah. I have three different sizes that I've. Oh, how'd this thing get in there? Looks like it's one of the block plane adjusters that we make for Woodyah. So this is the sack. Basically, I sell a ton of these guides, so I know that they get lost. I want to take a stance against these getting lost all the time. So I now offer a part sack. That way, when you're done using your tool, you can put everything back into it, pop it into your shelf, and everything is going to be good from there. So without further ado, let's show you a little bit about it. So these right here, this is the curve fence. This is the standard straight fence that we have. All right. This is the curve. So if you had something to go around it, this would obviously ride that curve, which is cool. All right. This is the extended. I had a member hit me up and said, I want to do like really long boards, but I'm scared that it's gonna, jump a little bit. So I said, look, we could just extend it. We could see what's going on. So we're gonna try and do that. So I want to show you that. These are also the screws that I make. This is the 5 pack I offer. So what I generally do with these are, I'll put a lock washer in because I feel everything should be nice and secure. But why these are so cool is this. Okay. And people are like, oh yeah, because the Stanley screws, they're sloppy. Generally, they're very sloppy screws. When I first took it to my machinist friend, he's like, "Oh, these are old Stanleys," and then he made a sloppy hole comment. So now we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna put this on. All right. So they line up. There were different variations in the castings as far as the spacing of the slot here goes. So I went ahead and I made it perfect. So it should fit on everybody's. All right, so this is this one. Perfect. And with the lock washer there, it holds nice and tight. There is nothing worse than a guide that moves. So the lock washer, and I put the gnarls on it. I want the gnarls to be there to give that grip. If you really need to crank it down, that's why I gave it a head. But I'm telling you, with the lock washers that I put in here, feel confident. This is what we're looking for. Smooth, easy. You see how that goes a little rocky? When you put the longer one on, it really locks it in. So let's check it out. So this is the longer one now. Now this is overkill. I just want to show you guys this stuff. So it's got a longer plane, a longer area to register, so it doesn't give that wonky little I wanna go and steer off. So those are kind of cool. Those are the guides that we offer. I like the idea of not using a wing screw. I like the ability to just and call it a day. These are the blades that we had made. So these are modeled after the original. Gave you a little blank, and we got everything here. One of the coolest things that we did was this. Eric O'Grey reached out to me. He's been getting into carving lately. He wanted what I call the big V. Okay, so Eric, what he wanted was a 60 and a 45 degree uh, area to register. He needed to have, where is my angle finder? So he needed to have exactly a 45 and 60 because he wants to use his carving gauges, his V blocks, what the hell are they called? The V chisels. So he needed exactly 45 degrees. So that's what we went and created. So he has a 45-degree side and a 60-degree side. So it will fit into these grooves and it'll clear it out. Now, I haven't done it on this yet. I actually was cleaning out my back room and I found an old stool. I brought it to the curb. And while I had the stool in my hand, I said to myself, I got the big V. And is this a V? Like these areas here? And I swear at the curb, and I just had back surgery in December. I ripped a leg off. So if you see right there, I went hog and I ripped it off. So I was very excited about that. So let's go ahead. Let's get this tightened up, and let's see the big V. And let's see how it goes. First, let's line this up. Let's get it. These bad boys. This is the replacement screw that I make. I think this should be the right thing. No, that's the other screw. So, so this is the longer screw. So this will also provide the tension that you're looking for on the 66. Sometimes these are missing because these are common screws. These longer ones, they all they're non-standard, so they fit onto different planes. So let's figure out. Looks like it's that bad boy. And I don't know if this is a 45 or a 60, to be honest with you. I'm gonna say it's that one. So one way to find out. All right, so it has to go a little over. We're centered in the groove. Crank it down. I'm so curious what's about to happen. I mean, that is crisp. The big V is a success. I think the big V with the extended fence, I think that's a match made in heaven. Let me show you this real quick. So there's just a couple of pulls. I don't know if you could see. That's what it was. And that's more pronounced than that. There. And it's crisp too. Yeah, the V got right into it, just exactly as we planned it to be. So this is awesome. So I can't wait for Eric to actually see this video. I'm not even going to show it to him before. Any questions, comments, or concerns, reach out to me. I am so proud of where I am as a company. We are moving forward. We're feeling good. And we're actually making a difference. I get calls all the time now and the chat messages. So I can't thank you guys enough. I would like to start going live. So if you guys could start subscribing a little bit more, that'd be awesome. All right. Take care, guys.